still deal with here today, it's like, it's consistency and not you being all over the place.
Right.
The day you're doing this, the more you're doing something else. How is the dog ever supposed to know exactly what you want?
Yeah.
But my thing is time, patience, and plenty repetition.
Right. Right.
My whole motto is patience is the key to success.
I agree with that.
But that does not just apply into dog.
That's
It
life.
applies into life.
Right.
But, with me, I look at myself doing what I do now until my spirit leaves this earth.
Mm-hmm.
That's my end goal in life.
Right.
But again, only God knows what He has in store for me.
Oh, yeah. And while you were speaking and saying what you were saying just now, that don't only go to like trainers, that go to like to breeders.
Right.
You understand? Because like how you say, his work speaks to itself. You understand? If people know you as a good breeder, you take care of your dogs properly, they stay clean, healthy and everything, word will go out. More people, how you know with me? They'll ask, how you know with me?
Yeah.
Oh, somebody recommended me.
Quality and integrity.
Right, and then when they come around your yard, they see your dogs well behaved, everything clean and nice, So, you teach me there's something right there. I mean, as a breeder too, because, most people, well, most breeders go into it and look at it for money. But when you're doing what you love, your work speaks for itself.
Yep.
Yeah.
You understand?
Yeah, and then with breeding, you never get what you put in.
Right.
So everyone think, oh, this dog costs this much or that. No, buddy, the amount of time, money, medication, as you said, with a dog, daily requirements. So if you're doing that with 6 or 7 dogs,
Right.
the bill is behind.
Yeah.
So it has to be some sort of love for that.
Right.
But as you say, you got some people who are on the other spectrum of things in which they just want to make the money.
Yeah, and that's what I look at now too. If you're only in it for the money,
You're gonna lose.
yeah, you're not going to give 150% push if 1 week nothing is happening in the cage.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
And I think that's why, like with me, what I do now, even as far as I might make some money now, but it took me 30 years to get to it.
Right.
And it was not I made some mistakes, and I made a lot of good choices. But at least I learned from my mistakes, and I improved myself as time went on.
Right.
I'm one of those people where I tell a client, if I tell you I'm coming to you 7 o'clock to have a 7 o'clock training appointment, I am to your front door at 6:30. That's waiting for 7 o'clock.
Right.
And I apply that same method of thinking here in the Bahamas and also in Australia.
Right.
People can say, they look outside, yeah, Dwight is there already. So I am more than just representing myself. I'm representing the whole of the Bahamas, because that's a Bahamian who is doing this training for me, or being on time.
That's great.
But that's how I look at it.
but after 30 years, make sure I pay it off.
Yeah.
You understand? Because what is so amazing is when you could have somebody come to you without you going out there looking for them. And especially if they come with a phrase saying, you know how long I've been trying to catch up with you?
Someone sent someone to me the other day. Person said, hey, Dwight is actually in town. Then they gave the person my number. When I did catch up with the person the other day, he told me, he said, Dwight, you realize I sent you an email like 2 months ago? I thought you was here in the Bahamas. And then someone told me you were in Australia. And now I got your number from someone else that told me that you're here. And I came to the Bahamas for under sad circumstances.
Right.
But I came.
Right.
Like I buried my father yesterday.
Wow.
And he was the pioneer in the culinary in the Bahamas. He was the first Bahamian executive chef in the Bahamas. He paved the way for
Higgins.
everything. Yes, Jacob Higgins.
Oh, I saw that on Facebook.
Yes.
Right.
So my father was one of those pioneers where did certain things in his life,
Right,
and his kids actually did it in a different way.
right.
So,
Lesson.
yeah, and all it is just hard work, determination.
Principles.
Right.
Yes.
Yeah.
And trust me, this boy speak to him too, because boy all over Facebook he was getting some, boy. I saw they even did a little plaque for him, or
Yeah.
they say the last meal from the best chef.
Hotel Training College, he was the one who had actually got it. Him and a few other people would actually got it started. Sorry for coming a little bit off the topic.
No,
but-
no.
Right.
Same talk,
Right.
same principles.
Yes.
You know, because the principles he laid out for you, you picked up and
Right.
happy where you is. So,
You can see it pay off.
yeah, you know, that's awesome. You know, as I say, condolences. But,
Yes, thank you for that.
you know, but, I'm sure you're proud of what you're doing.
Oh, yeah,
Definitely.
and that's,
That's life.
yeah, that's, it's like we're here today and they're gone the second later.
Mhm.
But if we leave a legacy behind, it always stays here.
Right. Right. Well, Mr. Higgins, I appreciate you coming by and let Stone Dog. I
Yes.
really enjoyed this conversation. I'm looking forward to, because this is South here again. I'm really looking forward to it. Because like, I like to sit down and talk to people who have experience. Because I feel that's how you learn.
Yes.
Like, I don't know if you're gonna catch him with Stubbs, but he can tell you. I just called him. I just called him. Stubbs, how you do that? How you do that? Because I mean, I like his work. I love his work.
Yes.
Shout out to Shadow Stubbs. I love what he's doing. Because I mean, I'd be like, how? What's the trick? He said, when I come over here, I can, you know what I mean? But life just don't allow me at this point, like to have that extra time
Yes.
to go there. But I know you used to work with him. I see well, because he's pretty much just like you.
Yeah, that's,
Like the personality is,
Yes.
is the same person.
yes, it's almost like with Shenandoah, he mentored under me for about 3 years before
Right.
I left.
Okay.
So, again, it's almost like some of the mannerisms rub off on people.
The
you
exact
know.
same thing. Soft spoken, always smiling. I mean, the same thing. You understand? You can see like where you rubbed off on him. You
Yeah.
know? And he loves what he does. And whenever I speak to him or he demonstrates the demonstrations he do,
Right.
you can see it.
That. Yes, I love that. I love that.
But just talking about it was giving me goosebumps right now.
Yeah.
I said, wait, he had. And especially, you know, that's the gentleman who took Steve Mulan, what's his name? The guy, the dog whisperer, Caesar Mulan. He took some of his clients away.
But
And he's a Bohemian.
Right, but on plus, he had his daughter.
Oh, yeah, his daughter,
Yes.
same footsteps.
Ashwin.
Yeah,
Yes.
same footsteps.
Because
Yes.
when you did switch from voice command to hand signals, now that's what really get me locked on him and his daughter, and I was like,
And she was doing it.
I want my dog to do this.
Yeah, and see, that's the main thing there too. If you have a passion for something and it shows within your work.
Right.
Mhm.
Like with me, when I do work with most of the dogs that I do work with,
Mhm.
you have to really listen to hear me say something. That's how soft it's spoken, but the dog is doing everything. What I ask him to do,
Right.
sit down, stand up, lay down, go over there, come here, spin around, do whatever.
Right,
But you have to really tune into him and tell the dog it.
right.
Use the dog whisperer.
That's what they
It is
have,
whispering.
that's actually what they have me label as on in the Bahamas. When you type in dog trainer in the Bahamas, elite canine come up, dog whisperer,
Right.
and that's Dwight Higgin.
So, Mr. Higgins, just tell the folks how they can find you if you're on any social media platforms and all those other things.
Well, I am on Facebook, Elite Canine
Right.
Work Dogs Australia, also on Instagram.
Okay.
So I'm very easy to find. Type in Dwight Higgins,
Mhm.
and my name would pop up.
Well, I have you on my friend list on Facebook, so I good, so I good.
So are you on YouTube? You have any videos up with training? You haven't
I-
ventured into that yet?
No, I have